51 South Tura is one of the 60 Legislative Assembly constituencies of Meghalaya state in India. It is a part of West Garo Hills district and is reserved for candidates belonging to scheduled tribes. It falls under Tura Lok Sabha constituency. Its current MLA is Conrad K. Sangma. In 2018 by-elections, Conrad K. Sangma of the Nationalist People's Party won the seat by defeating Charlotte W. Moman of the Indian National Congress Party with a margin of 8,431 votes. There are 33,499 electors in this constituency, of which 16,362 are male voters and female voters are 17,137, and the casting of ballots will be held in 37 polling stations. In this year's election, there are more than 6 candidates in the fray. Though the state has achieved its statehood since 1972, basic developmental projects are still wanting. The aspirations of the electorate are yet to be fulfilled. Every election aspirants make promises which are always forgotten, thus leaving almost every constituency in the remote areas of the state way behind in basic amenities like roads, drinking water, and basic healthcare facilities. Hope still springs in every voter in the constituency. Let us try to get a first-hand knowledge from the electorates, their hopes and aspirations.
Normally, the election was held every after 5 years to select a new candidate to form the ministry in the government. I expect that this time, I hope many good candidates will come up and then do a very good job for the people of the state. I will urge the candidates to work hard and then serve especially for their own people. A leader should be the one who knows the way, who goes the way, and who serves the people. So I will expect a very dynamic leader, dynamic candidates who will really do a very good job, not only to their own constitutions, but for the people of this state as a whole. I will especially urge my fellow voters to really think first whom to choose, and then exercise your own process so that we all as a citizen will able to select a good candidate for our future government.
We need clean leadership. We expect that new government will be scam-free and full of developments. People are satisfied with new opportunities for upcoming citizens. We expect better government. We expect our candidate to be capable of handling of good government. We need a new government to be practical in all spheres of development. I would request my fellow voters to choose only the candidates who are free from scams and all that. We should all go for voting.
We have to exercise our franchise.
Yeah. We have to exercise our franchise. As much as practicable, choosing the right candidate will be better for us, for our future.
Hậu ang apun gen pun nade. Je songna nokna develop kora bana kapa wa mande ko nanga wa charam berang kori del China daktel China nam kapa kadang mona salang China warang ni gemen dak ke bapasa nanga badia nama badia namera mari delinga bagapa daktelinga bagapa ko nak song selek naska warang ko selek ka imeng songna nokna nam geni ko ra bagapa manderang na una sa pun China.
I expect a better governance, all-round development, peace, security for everyone, and the economy of our state should grow. Every voter is important, and everyone should vote according to their preference, what type of candidate they want. If they want development, they should look the track record of the candidate. And they should not vote for money. Indeed, they should vote for development.
Ye election nga bangan mukhangchi namda panirang ko mukhangchi taugta bangan ing kanirang ko maning parang na nama namda pani ko matnagta nga khadung suenga anga chadame mukna ngaska anching chadame onga digemna anching makan vote punna mantoka ha belsi chichat kap ka barang digemna belsi chichat bat ka barang ma manna wanda kan anching ni vote ko kam chatira na aru anching vote ko anching punna ko salanga kanam nanga nakam thela.
Having heard the aspirations of the people in the constituency, let us try to get the views of the candidates relating to their election manifestos, targets, if elected, to achieve in the next 5 years.
Well, the reason I am contesting this election is to bring back the development of Tura, in particular, in the right direction. Because if a citizen or anyone from outside comes to Tura and go about, definitely they will see that the development of Tura is going haywire. So I feel that if we have to protect what we love, what we cherish, what is very dear to us, someone has to come forward and see that what is precious to the people of Tura, what is precious for the people of Garo Hills and Meghalaya in general. We need people who look at it in that way to step forward and bring back the development that has been going in the wrong direction in the last 5 years in the right direction. So I feel that in this election, my main reason for contesting it will be to work with the people, to seek their cooperation, to discuss with them, to get involved, the local people, and take forward development in the right direction. My main objectives in this election that I'm carrying with me will be to protect the employment opportunities of the local people, to provide safe drinking water for the people of Tura. There is no such agenda which we can call as the main or the least agenda. Every agenda is very important. And some of my most important agenda for this election is, as I've already mentioned, I look at Tura 30 years from now on. And the way we are right now, when it comes to drinking water, potable drinking water, if we go to the localities, especially during the month of March, April, the condition is pathetic. Going back to the other question, why people should vote for me? I feel that people should vote for me because my objective is to create a safe walking space for the pedestrians on both sides. That is footpath on both sides. So footpath, street light, drinking water, employment opportunities are some of the top priorities that I am carrying forward with me as an agenda while contesting this election. I feel that as a regional party, UDP, which is an offshoot of the APHLC, the party which fought for the statehood of Meghalaya, this party is capable, is determined, and has an agenda to protect the way of life of the people of Meghalaya. And that is why putting my aims, objectives, and ideologies together with the party, I feel that I will be able to protect the way of life of the people of Meghalaya. That is why I choose the United Democratic Party.
I want to contest this election because the people are deprived of the facilities that they are supposed to get, and in every 5 years we have been voting for change, but till today we can find that people who are homeless remain homeless, people who are hungry are still hungry, people who are supposed to get different facilities, road, communication, and even jobs, they have been deprived. And I'm in the party which is willing to give, uplift the poor, work for the poor, and bring in massive development in the state. So my candidature stands for development, to bring in justice, to uplift the poor, and to bring in change which is positive and visible. They should vote for change actually. I am a grassroots leader and I have always worked with the grassroots people, and I have always raised issues that are concerning the poor, the student issues. So my stand as a party man, as a candidature, is to bring in justice, bring in equality, bring in peace, development, and upliftment of all sections of the society as per the schemes which have been launched for them. At the same time, to protect them and to protect the rights of the people, to protect the identity of the people, and to uplift them on the ground which is preserved for them in a constitution. BJP is a people's party. People, in a sense that BJP always focus on the grassroots level. The people in general, irrespective of caste, creed, religion, and even the political alliances. So I found that BJP is the only party which is trying to do good in a society. There has been many other parties which have been here, they have even ruled the state, but the level of the standard of the people has not gone up. It has remained stagnant. Every 5 years we find the same problems. Even now these leaders will be talking about roads, development, education, schemes, but every 5 years it is just in a loop. It has not gone up even to a single level. So I choose BJP because BJP is trying to do good in the entire country, and BJP has actually focused on the needs of the people. Like all the schemes which has been designed, which has been launched by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, focus on the upliftment of the poor, reaching out to the last person in the society. So this is the only party which thinks about the people. That's why our slogan goes as nation first, party second, and self last, which means people first, party second, identity, then self last, our own gain. So this is the only party which is actually focused in the upliftment of the people, and it has made me choose BJP. The ideology of the party is very good and very vast, and it's actually the only party which can bring in change in the state of Meghalaya and particularly in Garo Hills.
이 일렉션은 angni sakatani muksongani de. Dalo ni bo anjingni sorkari ni banga dakna man gijani rangko anjing nagda matninga vote pu ninga barangko angni angna vote ka atnas kani de. Dalo goda galchpa matninga pa manderang kangal rang cholgri rang wa mangni matnanang gani ko tik dakke mat jainga ani neke angna vote ka gen semong ode anga matna de pet kangal mat ke barangoni aba cenge anga bisong na dakchakani ko nagda skenga mengga benara da sio kan gemen geda sadam berang je mangan wa mangni matnanang gani rangni gemen khelinga jothon khaenga wa mangni matnanang gani ge barangko antang dakkeun phaneski angni vote pu atnas kani de onga angni nangsong mot ba agenda rangde yarangan onggen da sio kan gemen geda kangal cholgri rang ko jerangan galchaba ko matnenga galchaba ko man gemen noktang rang wa mangni matnanangani kri wa mangni matnanang gani gebarang ko dakeut na gani gebau achak asongni kangal cholgri rangni skia pora matnani gadang rangko thangdot na jerakon nambata school rangko college rangko aru andike dengtang institution rangko huli wa mangna nambata jangi tangani cholrangko onaskani onga yarangan angni mongsong bat kapa skani donga aro dawa kan gen semong ngode anjengni dengtang gadango kam kai chak gebarang wa mang je mangan antang-tangni salary rangko dorma rangko chunga gata janti man jainga wana ka barangko jengni party sorkari rikna mat ode aro angaba emelung phana mat nang ode senga somoy gada thik dake plak dakna nanggani rangko dakeun phanas kani dongani gemen senga mongsong bate ia nakaba agenda rangko pangchake sini campaign rangko aba cengenga manderang na agani skio nenga jera kode patang gemen somoy rango jera ka banik nekani rangko matnaha mekangci nak banik nekani rangko chagrong thaina nangjana gata jenis kani donga skangba anga congress party ko angni basiani de anga dengtang mancha congress ni party ni ideology ko anga thangba study kha aro congress party ni ideology o pangchake anga hajal gni sni belsion congress party anga join kha ha aro daalo anga congress party ni candidate unge ya sotbonga sagaba Tura sito sakat pana contest ka pana anga chol ko manenga aro makhangchi susok kani ko man gen chem ode congress party ni ideology pangchake a songo songdong pa manderang na namgni ko rabana kangal cholgri rang ko adona aro kangal cha asiani ko anchengni a dokoni ko anchengni a songoni ko gamatna jengni gisko moksongani rang ganang aro mongsong bate congress party ni ideology pangchake jat ba thorom makmal ba segija sakan tina namguni ko onas kani gemen anga ba ya ideology pangchake anga congress party ko ba se ha.
I've been in this political field more than a decade. I am confident because we have a leader, we have a party which take politics seriously and take on issues, real issues of people seriously. Like we have introduced our pledge, 10 pledges, pledging that when TMC forms the government, we will be giving employment opportunities to our youth, and we will be initiating pro-people programs like women empowerment card and etc. My reason for being here and contesting is to bring change. I am confident that I will be able to win the hearts of our beloved people of South Tura because I've been campaigning door to door. We have been campaigning for the We card, the My card, and I'm getting an opportunity to meet the people of South Tura. While meeting the people of South Tura, I've seen that the people want change, the people want to bring change, and this party, TMC, will bring change. And the pledge which we are making, the 10 pledges which we are making, is based on the potentiality Meghalaya have, and the potentiality that we have will be used fully by TMC, and with the love and support of the people, we will form the government. As a political party, we, as TMC, we are centered on this election on governance. We are fighting this election on governance, and we as a party, our main focus will always remain on women empowerment, opportunities and employment for our youth, opportunities and platform for our farmers and business community, and most importantly, of corruption-free governance. We are here to serve for the people in whatever best interest we can. As a politician, I am here to give my best service selflessly, and we are very confident because people really want change, people deserve change, and our 10 pledges, as I've said, is based on potentiality of our state. We can create 3 lakh jobs in 5 years, and we can make people, we can support people, we can support their livelihood. We can, through women empowerment scheme, we can reach to every household and empower them financially. So these schemes and many pledges that we have made, we are going to fight this election on governance, and we are here to serve. We are dedicated, we are committed, and TMC is the only alternative. TMC is a secular party.
In the last 5 years, the kind of work and the kind of changes we have seen in South Tura constituency and in Tura town as a whole has been quite a lot. We are not saying that we have been able to change everything, but to a large extent, people of Tura town itself have noticed the kind of development and the changes that have taken place in Tura town. We strongly feel that on the development index and on the basis of the different kind of development aspects that we have delivered, we are appealing the people to give us another opportunity to take the state forward. And as I said, in the last 5 years, what we have achieved is just part of the entire process. Much more needs to be done, and hence the continuity is important. The policies that have been put in place and the work that has been done needs to now be taken further. And therefore, it is important that this government continues so that the policies and programs that we have started to implement in a very positive manner can continue in the future also. I have always stressed that the governance process is something that is very, very important. Even in the last government, when we had just taken over, people had asked me what is going to be your top priority. And I told them that the top priority will be to do things better than what was being done before, which means that we have to improve the governance, which means we have to improve the delivery mechanism, which means we have to improve the overall implementation of programs. MG and RGS scheme, when I took over, we used to spend 500 crores every year. In a matter of 5 years, the same scheme, the same projects, the same people, we are implementing from 500 crores today 1,800 crores in MG and RGS. This is an example of how, if we are able to give better governance, better delivery, better monitoring, the same programs, the same schemes can give much higher results and development to the people. And hence, in the coming days also, given the opportunity, we will be focusing on governance and delivery and ensuring that we are able to do things in a much more better way. Apart from that, of course, there are many areas like infrastructure, many areas of agriculture, sports, unemployment issues, employment creation, overall education system, overall improvement in general infrastructure in terms of roads and water connections. A lot of work to be done in urban affairs. For example, the towns and cities that are growing like Shillong and Tura and other areas, they need much more better management and infrastructure to manage the growing population in urban areas. So on and so forth. There are departmental issues that need to be looked into. But I think all of this will be covered if you're able to provide better governance and better delivery mechanism. So as I was mentioning that overall our main agenda will be to improve the overall governance of the state. And I strongly feel that if we can improve the governance and delivery mechanism, then all sectors are affected. It's not that we have bad schemes from Government India. It's not that there are bad schemes of the state government. But what has happened in the past, we have seen, is that the same schemes which were meant to go down to the grassroots did not go down the way they were meant to go down. And hence the overall impact for the public was not as much as it should have been. So what I'm trying to say is that the money spent at the grassroots level for the people, the impact has to be created much more. There has to be much more output and outcome out of this entire thing. So our effort will be to ensure that we do things in a much more better manner. And in governance, there is nothing called least important. Everything is important. Every single aspect is important. We as a government cannot take anything easy. And therefore, every aspect of governance, whether it's law and order, whether it's overall social issues, whether it's important political issues like the border issue, whether it's overall development issues, for the government, every aspect is important. And I strongly feel it would be incorrect for me to say that these are areas which are not important.
Well, viewers, those are the election promises. The faith of the candidates in the fray will be casted on the 27th of February 2023, and the results will be declared on the 2nd of March 2023.